Luck was an idea Drew never really subscribed to. His grandfather taught him, what you can produce makes you valuable. At the time, his grandfather held a hand full of damp earth he patted along the base of a cornstalk. Drew missed those breezy days on his grandfather's farm in Oklahoma right now. The world wasn't as smug as a concrete metropolis. It still had parallel elements. People drifted on like bees in and out of buildings. They migrated on sidewalks like herds of cattle seeking a grazing scene. However, this persisted during the day for burrito bowls and at night for beer. A nice cold beer sounded good now. Drew fished around in his pocket to find $20 and a bit o' honey candy. He thought about how he could stretch this bill until his last paycheck from the warehouse. Just thinking about it drove Drew into the next bar on the street. Drew took his black coat off to hang it on the back of a chair. He sat down and waited for the bartender to slide a red napkin in front of him with a fresh bowl of peanuts. A man sat down next to him as soon as his beer arrived. Drew took 2 gulps before the man vented about a crank in an engine his team couldn't figure out. The topic piqued Drew's curiosity. In the off-season on the farm, there wasn't much to do after school. He helped his grandfather repair old machinery for the upcoming season. In turn, the man who introduced himself as Adam became interested in Drew. By the end of 3 beers and a small stack of red napkins, vandalized with crisp lines of drawings and theories, Adam gave Drew his business card. He wanted Drew to call him later that week to tour his AI technological facility on the east side of the city. You will be stepping into the future, my friend. Adam wrapped his long, thin arm around Drew's broad shoulders while waving his hand to uncover a vision only he could see. Night almost dawned when they left the bar. Adam insisted he give Drew a ride home. Adam had already done enough paying for Drew's drinks in his mind, so he insisted on walking home. He didn't live very far. Orange rays began to blot across the black sky. Drew was almost home. He watched his feet carry him block to block with his mind occupied with if he should call to set up the appointment or not. Sure, he knew the gear arrangements of age-old machines, but he didn't have a fancy degree or anything. Mid-stride, Drew stopped. Pink and blue letters were etched into the cold gray concrete in a circle he found himself in the middle of. Drew swung his body around gently, reading a note from a very young neighbor. Whoever should read this note, be kind to yourself.